Okay. Come back, y'all. We're back. Sorry about that, y'all. I told y'all we're gonna cut out. We're back. Come back in. Come on, y'all. We're back. Welcome back. Let's see. Welcome. I apologize for that. We lost connection, but we're back. Welcome back. I'm sorry, y'all. Please comment below. Comment in the chat, y'all. We're back. Let's have a good time. Uh, for the next half hour. We're off of here. We're not even a half hour, probably, but because it's actually about 2, so we gotta eat lunch and stuff and whatnot. Y'all want to hear some more, or y'all want to go? Let me know, please, in the comments, in the chat, because I hope there's some good information. Hopefully, there's some good information for you, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. We're back. Let me get. I'm gonna show you guys the other seeds right quick. So basically, this is the Persian carrot. For those who don't know, this is the Persian carrot that we're growing this year. Okay. This is another mustard besides the southern collard. This is the in my garden. We also put out seeds from them. He has a good variety for 99 cents each seed packet online. So he has a great source of seeds. Go to his webpage. He's also a YouTuber. But we also purchase our fall seeds from him and seeds in general at times. This is the other seed company, Lake Valley. This is my local nursery we purchased from. These are the Georgia collards that we're growing. Again, you saw this quite a few times in our video, but this is the Georgia collard that we like. Here is the spinach, one of the spinach varieties that we grow each year from seed. Sometimes we do purchase stuff from Plant Start, but here is another seed that we grow. Here is an early wonder beets. We, like I told you, we juice as well. We don't just eat the beet fresh or roasted or in the beet leaves in salads, but we also juice and bull's blood, Detroit beets. Those are great beets to use. This is the early variety. If you want some quickness in your beets, get this variety of beet. This is another variety that is good for your garden. About 50 days in, I believe this one, or 55 days in for your garden. Okay. Turn that down, please, babe. This right here is red Russian Kale. This right here is great for the summer months. It loves heat. It will wilt a little bit, but it loves heat, so it will thrive in your garden. Red Russian kale. That's another one we're growing again for our fall. This is the y'all might stop. I love kale, but we also we use it in smoothies. We juice as well, and this is very important for your juicing experimentation or recipes. Kale is a great source of nutrients in your body, vitamin K, vitamin C, and also iron and calcium. This will help you. And this is the other variety of kale. So we got three kales, or four in a sense, because this one we're not really sure what's in this seed pack because of the way it's labeled. But a great kale to have. Um, Ta-ta for now. Thank you for joining, Mrs. Geneva. And we're almost done. We're gonna go, but this is our turnip. This is the turnip we're gonna be growing this fall. Here's the other turnip. This one is a 42-day maturity root vegetable. This is another root vegetable, but I believe it's 55 days. A great source to have. Uh, and this is the other spinach that we'll be growing this year. So the reason why I like growing from seed because it's cheaper. It helps you to maintain your finances, but you got to put in the work. Go buy you some seed starting soil or just soil, potting soil in general. Start indoors. If you got a greenhouse, uh, start in there. NJ, I believe, is hungry right now, so he is getting impatient, but he's about to eat. So it's lunchtime. So this is another source. I do my veggie, so I grow my vegetables. All right, so let me just say this: I grow in grow bags and containers. So some of our vegetables that are grown is mostly grown in the grow bags for right now. This year is going to be in grow bags, in a rectangle grow bag, but you can grow vegetables in a 5 gallon container all the way into a 40 gallon container. Doesn't really matter. That 40 gallon from the 20 gallon to a 40 gallon is huge, but you can get more crop. Depending on where you go, you can get food grade containers such as your buckets, which is containers still, and use those. Whether it's a 4 gallon, 5 gallon root vegetables, I will tell you to do like a 15 gallon pot or a container because that root vegetable, depending on what type of root vegetable it is, it might get stunned in that container. So like a 15 gallon grow bag would do you good. A 10 gallon grow bag or container would do good. 5 gallon, you're gonna be playing. You're not. You might. It's very small because you want that root to have enough space to grow because you don't want it to have impact. Beets, do I have that? I do. Let me just show you very quickly. I gotta find it. Oh, here it is. So let me try to get a beet seed so I can show you what happens with beets. It's a good. I'm playing with my little NJ right here. Sorry, y'all. But beets. And I know you can't really see this with my hand, but let's see. Oh, I dropped it. But you can't really see it. But this beet here, right? This beet will grow multiple seed, multiple shoot. And what happens is the beet basically is one seed, but it'll grow multiple shoots. And so just be aware of that when it comes to beets. I don't know about like parts. I don't know about parsnips and whatnot, and carrots don't do it, but beets definitely do. They grow a multiple shoot. Okay, so just be very careful when you directly sow your beets in the ground. or directly stored in containers. Just be mindful of that. When you grow in a and your trees in your trays, your seed starting trays, just use like at least one. You can do one or two to the max. Because remember, like I told you, that one seed will grow two shoots when it comes to your beets. Here's the other variety of beet that we're growing for you guys that don't know. Gold beets, Wonder beet, we like because it has a short growing span of maturity. Especially now, guys, that we are in a uh we have this little virus going on and we search for food and you want to grow your own food. You want to grow things at least in the 50 to 55 day uh uh time slot. And when you do that, make sure you succession plant. So at least 2 weeks in that growing period that you started indoors, those seeds to be almost ready. You want to go ahead and start another a crop of seeds. Excuse me, y'all. For a second. You're fine. Okay, yeah, that's good, huh? Yeah, you're not done. You sound like you're done. You're not done. Sorry, y'all. I gotta take care of little NJ too as well. But like I was saying, you want to make sure that you do some section planting, especially when it comes to your root vegetable, your leafy greens such as your lettuces, your sit down, sit down. How you get up here? No, no, sir, we don't do that. Behave. Yeah. How you get? So guys, you want to be careful. Make sure that you do a succession planting, especially with your leafy greens, like a cut come again method, like your lettuce, not your head, lettuce head. You want to make sure. So you want to make sure I'm talking. You want to make sure that you have what I was saying. So your leafy greens, you want to make sure you do a succession planting, especially with your lettuce, um, or even your collards. When you're and especially your root vegetables, definitely everything basically, but uh, especially with your beets, so that you know and write it down in your calendar. Put down a reminder when you fertilize every once a month, that week that you fertilize. Put that in your calendar, whether it's a physical calendar, it's on the wall, or on your phone, your mobile device. Put that down. When you granular feed with a tomato vegetable fertilizer, and also when you use a liquid fertilizer, such as something like Dr. Earth, they have a tomato vegetable liquid feed. Now, if you don't want to use that, you can use a Alaska fish fertilizer, which smells very badly, but it works. Also, seaweed fishy. Yeah, her song. She sing a song, y'all. I ain't gonna do it like that, but Lady NJ likes to sing a song when I use that. No, 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 no. Oh God, y'all pray for her. Anyway, so you can use that bi-weekly fish fertilizer, whether it's Alaska 511, GMB fertilizer, whatever fertilizer you purchase, fish fertilizer, use it bi-weekly. Seaweed extract slash kelp is another liquid feed bi-weekly. So 1 week you'll do fish fertilizer, the next week you'll do seaweed extract or seaweed kelp. Um, you can also make it yourself. That's a whole different conversation. If you ever see me I have another product that's in the back outside where I use it's called an all-purpose fertilizer, a liquid feed, which it has fish fertilizer, it has kelp mixed in, but also unsulfured molasses. Yes, molasses, unsulfured, that grandma molasses you see with the yellow sticker. You can use that jar of that. But be mindful when you use that molasses. Get you some get you some hot water. Pour it in a container, that water in a container that you're not going to use with the that molasses. Don't matter how much you put in. Stir it up real good, and then add your fish fertilizer, a tablespoon per gallon of water. All right, a tablespoon per gallon. of fish fertilizer, a tablespoon per gallon of seaweed extract. You don't need much. No matter what they tell you, don't need much. The hot water melts down the liquid of the molasses because it's very sticky and thick, and you want to make sure it gets loosened. When you use those molasses, what are you doing? You're feeding the microbes in the soil. Yes, sugar ants may come. You can combat that with ground cinnamon or cayenne pepper, but really it's ground cinnamon, ground cayenne or ground cinnamon to combat sugar ants off your trees and whatnot. And when you use, because they want that sugar. So that's another thing for you guys. That's a little tip of uh how to get rid of the sugar ants. But when you mix those fertilizers in, you want it ground cinnamon. Um, so that's what you pour it onto the soil. You pour it onto the soil. That's how you get rid of it. You pour it onto the soil near the tree, near the vegetables that they're trying to come after, or your tree for whatnot. It's called ground cinnamon. Yes. You just sprinkle it on the ground, sprinkle it on the soil, and you'll be fine. Now, one thing I do want to mention, they don't like the smell or the taste of it. Um one you I'll put this in the chat for y'all because I'm being distracted now. Ground cinnamon. I hope I spelled this right, y'all. Y'all excuse me. Ground cinnamon. It don't matter what brand of cinnamon it is. You get it from the dollar store. You get it from whatever grocery store. Get some ground cinnamon. Um, and it'll help to combat the sugar ants from getting in the way. Cayenne pepper, ground cayenne pepper is another thing that you can use for your garden. A lot of people don't know this, but cayenne pepper get rid of cats messing in your garden. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I can't I can't say this. Y'all might give me trouble. I can't say that because some people they're very get very attached to animals. Cat friendly. I don't. Me and cats don't get along. Anyway, they're good, beneficial for certain things, but I just don't like them. Uh, but that's that. So again, I'm gonna show you guys what we got going on, and now I don't want to talk about that. I just don't. I just don't. So yes, they're hurt. She I never did like cats growing up at all. So that's just one thing. That's just not the my parents had a cat. I was 1 years old. All I know, they told me that I as a kid, they had a little kitten, I guess it was. I don't want to say it's a cat, but it was a black and white cat. I end up making that cat run away because I took the tail of that cat, swung the cat like this at 1 years old. That tells you how much strength I had as a child, right? Swung it like this, like a slingshot, and he was just throw it around the house, basically, I guess, which is sad. And I made that cat run away and jump out the window and never come back. So that tells you a lot about myself. I was abusive. They didn't know it. I was only one. I was only 1 years old. But what really got me disgusted is when I seen cats just do the nasty stuff, and just gross me out. And I just they to this day I can I just don't like them.
I have a question for you,
But
Mr. NJ Kelly Gardner. Did the cat land on his feet?
I don't know what the cat did. I don't remember. All I know, my
They
parents
say
said the cat.
cats always land on their feet.
I can't tell you the cat landed on his feet, on his back, on his side. I don't know. So I was only 1 years old when that happened. And yeah.
Ah, I see. Licking.
Who? Hello.
Hi, welcome back.
I just said who, like who? Yeah. That's that. I just never did that. So food literacy is important. um,
Oh, did you answer that question?
yeah, I did. I asked every question that was up here.
Okay.
So that's what anything with that question that was asked. You want to make sure you do for your vegetables and pots. And also you could also with leafy greens you could do a 5 gallon, but you only probably get two. like say collards in that 5 gallon. That's the one most. Uh, we grew tomatoes last year in a 15-gallon container. They do best because of their root system. Um, what else we did last year? We did a lot. I did a lot of stuff. I just experiment. But these are the things that we're gonna be growing from. We grown from seed right now. Red Russian kale again. For those who missed it, I'll show this again. We're going 3 varieties of kale. Actually, you might as well kale a lot. Yeah, we do. And we use it for our kale chips. We make kale chips here. We make more kale we make kale chips, smoothies, and we juice with it. Done it. Here is the Georgia collards. It's the only variety of collard greens that we're growing. It does well here in Central Valley for us in the Zone 9B from Lake Valley. In my gardener, his seeds are $1 online, but you pay for shipping. But we're growing this type of mustard. This is from actually this is originated from Japan. This type of mustard is well known. It's very sacred to them. But it grows very well here. You'll see it at your local nursery sometime, wherever the nursery you go to. A great container variety of carrots, Persian, does very well in containers, whether it's a 5 gallon bucket or a container, does very well. How do I make my kale chips this season? I just do a little bit out. I rinse it off, harvest the kale, rinse it off, dry it with a paper towel a little bit, and I slow cook it like at 250 degrees in the oven for about 2 hours. I like go back and forth checking it because depending on the size of the kale, it's gonna take time. I slow cook it in the oven. I season it with a little bit of sea salt. That's it. I don't try to do anything else to it because I'm trying to eat healthy. I'm trying. I'm trying. I can't say I am healthy because I ain't. I love chocolate chip cookies and stuff like that, desserts and stuff. I got a sweet tooth bad. So y'all pray for me. It's gonna be hard trying to. Hello, Miss Backyard Garden. If y'all don't know, I had Miss New Orleans Garden was here earlier, and now Miss Backyard Garden. Welcome. She is a well-versed gardener. She knows if you live in her zone, I believe she's in zone 5. I'm not sure, but she is well known and well versed. Welcome to the channel. She's in Michigan, I believe. I ain't gonna tell you what city, but she's in Michigan, and she lives in a cold climate. We in the we're in the Central Valley hot climate, but she's in the cold climate. She can tell you a lot about growing in the cold climates. She knows a lot. Welcome to the channel. We're almost done here, but we're just talking about what we're growing this year, and I'm gonna show you because you just now come on. I'll just revamp again. So we're growing some seeds that we had from last 2 years ago and last year. We're growing red Russian kale again, which can grow very well in the summer. Is a well-versed variety. Georgia collards we grew from seed that surprised us this year. I'm not gonna talk about it why it did, but it surprised us. We grew a lot of that.
Was it volunteer?
It was volunteer, basically. Yeah, just put like that. Um, Persian carrot. Volunteer is basically grown without permission. It just did it on its own.
So it just
on
kind
on
of
incident.
decides to
Some
grow on its own.
yeah
Like,
yeah. It was incident. Some seeds fell. Basically, now I'm from the story. Some seeds fell out of that packet and was in the soil and it grew. I didn't know what it was and it was come to be just college. And we grew. We got 3 bags of frozen 1 gallon frozen 1 gallon bags of collards, 1 bag of mustard, I believe. So that's why it's very important to grow your own vegetables because you can save on your grocery bill. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. That's what we did. Anyway, so Persian carrot is another great container to grow in containers and even in the ground if you want. Any of this you can grow in the ground or in containers. So just want you to know. This is the mustard that we're growing. This is originated from Japan. You want to start this in they say late fall, I believe. It's in the back of the label, but I believe it's late fall. Don't want to grow that like right now. We love spinach here. So we're growing 2 varieties of spinach. This is the Bloomsdale spinach that we're growing again this year. That we will be growing again this year. Not yet. We're not. It's not ready yet. Here's the second variety. This is the new variety from Baker Creek, ranchseed.com. We get most of our stuff from MI Gardner, rareseed.com, and Lake Valley. That's where we got seeds from. So these. This is a seed that we're gonna be growing for the first time this year. Blue Scarlet Kale. Okay, is a great variety to grow in your garden. Uh, and later in the season, ladies and gentlemen, these are the two turnip varieties that we're going to be growing. This is a 55 day. This is a 42 day germ maturity. That will get to maturity. We're growing three varieties of beets. I showed you this earlier. Um, our son loves beets. And it's amazing. I just was shocked that he loves beet. He like beet juice. So these are the two varieties. These are the early wonder. This is a 55 day. This is a 60 day. It's gold beet. This is a uh, 55 day. And another beet you can grow to substitute sugar is the albino beet. Is a white beet for sugar. You can make that as a sugar. I don't know how to do that yet. But one day I will grow that variety again and try to see what happens. This is the new variety of beet that will be grown. And I believe this is like a 50-day germination. And it's frost hardy, well known beet. It's a great beet chips. You can make beet, and that's the thing about root vegetables. So if you miss like that potato chip, that wise potato chips, the Lay's potato chips, and the Ruffles and all that, and you want to just have root vegetables, you can make chips out of your root vegetables. For those who don't know, like your sweet potato, your yam, those are great varieties to grow to make chips out of. And all you need is a mandolin, but be careful when you use your mandolin because it's very sharp. You can purchase one online at a local knife shop. They usually have them on your big box stores like Walmart, Lowe's, and whatnot, home improvement stores, Bed Bath and Beyond. And get your mandolin, but be very careful. You will slice it very thin, put it in the oven for at least like I would say 375 or 350, or you can do it at 250 degrees and just let it cook low and slow for a long period of time. But root vegetables are a great substitute for chips. All right. So I hope this live has blessed you, that you have gotten so much information within the 3 hours. I guess I've been talking. But we're gonna go. We got other things we gotta get done today. We will be back, and I believe I believe their name was the the R real something that Twist for real something that. I'm sorry about Twist R real. Thank you for giving us a topic to talk about. We will be talking about that in our next live stream. Bear with us when we find out on our account. It will be on companion planting. I'm so excited about this topic because there is our pros and there's cons. And there's pros and cons and everything. And so we're going to be talking about that on our next live stream. Remember to get you, if you're going to start from seed, now is the time to start your collards, your broccoli, your kale, your Brussels sprouts, your cauliflower. Everything, those things are important. Start it now indoors. You'll see the harvest come and you'll be amazed. Another thing that you want to start too is get you some plant starts as an emergency backup, just in case your seed starts don't do very well. But you want to have a backup plan. Always have a backup plan in your garden. Remember to also get you some marigolds because the marigolds will help them combat those insects, those pests. Also, get you some insecticide battle spray for your soft insects like Captain Jack's here, or you can spray this on immediately without any water. But when you get this, you need a tablespoon of neem oil, which you a water your water spray bottle, and you can spray this in the evening. Yes, little NJ, I know. Yeah, we're gonna go. Okay, I know. Um, he over here. Yeah. That's what he's saying. Get you some of the neem oil, and you will. This will also help. 100% neem oil. And this will help with the soft body insects. 1 tablespoon, at least a teaspoon. If you're gonna put a spray bottle, you don't need that much. Probably like a teaspoon of this. It's a potent smell because it has garlic oil extract. Basically, you can make your own. Take some garlic, clove, and some water. Let it sit with some oil. Let it sit out. You can get an orange peel. You can do this as well. Make your own. All right, and this will work as well. And it's orange oil extract. You put garlic in if you want to, and it'll also do the same thing to get rid of those pests. So, with that being said, guys, I love you all. I got to go. I still got some errands to do. We got class tonight. But I thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining our live. Our live may be at 11:30 the next go around. I have to check my schedule because I not only do my week is kind of busy because now I am actually doing some gardening work in the ground for some people. Um, and I'm also consulting with people now. And that's why I keep telling everybody I just don't go garden containers, which our page is about. Our YouTube channel is about that. But I have the experience. I've been doing it for a long time. If you need any guidance, please email us at njcaligardener at gmail.com. I will put it in the chat as I'm going forth. Yeah. And so, with that being said, we're gonna go, and I'm hungry because I have not eaten lunch. It is like brunch right now, I believe, or past brunch. But yeah, this is our email address. Email us your photos if you need some consulting. Photos of your garden, your vegetables that you got some issues. Um, and remember, start your fall list now. Matter of fact, start your spring, summer list. What you want to grow even for now, because now we're about to go into autumn and winter. Get in the habit of starting early. Get your seeds now. If you could get your seeds for spring and summer, get them now. That way you have it if you're gonna grow from seed, because there's a low shortage of seeds. And also, when you do grow your brassicas and your lettuce and your lettuce heads, leave a section for those varieties in another section of your garden if you're growing in the ground, and also in the container. Have an extra variety of those vegetables and allow them to flower and go to seed. So that way you don't have to keep purchasing seeds. Okay, that's a little information for you guys. I love you all. Sorry about the connection. I was trying to show you a little tour of our garden. But what I would do, so you can see an update of our garden, I would do a tour. And remember, for you to see that video, you gotta subscribe. And when you do subscribe, you are now family. So remember that. Once you become a subscriber, you are family. That way you get a notification when we post that content, and also hit the bell so you can know that we have new content. Follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram is NJ Carly Gardner and family. I will leave a link in our video. Our new video. That's actually no. I have a link in that our latest video on our citrus lover update. So go to that link, become a subscriber to our Instagram page. That way you can know what's going on as well. Because if we don't post some new content on YouTube, it will be on NJ Cali Garden, I believe, and Family's Instagram page. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, we will see you. It's called Citrus Lover. Up, it's Citrus Lover. All right, and we will see you in the next one. We will see you next live. We love you. Shalom. Peace to you all. And peace.